Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. We have ourselves a very large PSA return today and I'm very excited about this PSA return because I submitted some cards that I'm really hoping that they will come back as gem mint. Also, as a part of my order, I got this surprise card inside little folder and we're going to see what card is inside of here, but this is usually not a good sign. It could mean this card is damaged, it could mean this card is fake. For whatever reason, PSA did not grade this card. So we're going to see what's inside of here and then let's check out what grades we got because I'm really excited about this. There's a couple of cards in here and I am hoping to get a sequential copy of a very, very interesting group of cards. So I'd love to show you guys those in today's video. Hopefully we got ourselves a nice PSA 10 sequential set. First off, let's see what's inside of this little card inside folder. Looks like we got a card inside and we got ourselves an extra card. Do not process order. It sounds like I submitted an extra copy of this card. I was wondering what happened to this. I think I had an extra copy of this card that I pulled myself, and it is the Sylveon from Horizon Gem 2. Gorgeous illustration rare. So we will probably send this off in our next grading submission, but that could have been a lot more scary, especially if this card came back and said it could not be processed because it has dubious condition or something of that nature. So that's absolutely a best case scenario, is that sometimes you just submit a card inside of your submission, but it was not officially a part of the submission, so they just sent it back to me. All right, good on PSA. Next up, let's see what the grades are on our actual submission. First one up, and boom, we got ourselves a 2019 PSA 10 Venusaur and Snivy Tag Team GX from Remix Bout. All right, that's a great start, and these are the new PSA slabs. They feel a little bit heavier, and they're meant to be more stackable. I don't know if I love them yet. We'll see how they go. Apparently, some people have been talking about how bad these new slabs are, so that's a little worrying. Ooh, another PSA 10, and we got ourselves a PSA 10 Reshiram and Charizard Tag Team GX All-Stars. Fantastic. You can't complain about Tag Team GX. Those are some of the best ones. Let's keep this 10 train going. We got ourselves a Celebi V from Fusion Strike PSA 9. I'm actually collecting quite a few PSA 9s for a wall that I'm currently working on, so that one might actually be great for the wall itself. Oh, this one's a little bit unfortunate. We got ourselves a PSA 8 Pikachu and Zekrom Tag Team GX. Let's see if we can spot the reason why this is a PSA 8. You know, I don't really see it. There might be a small white speck on the bottom, but this looks pretty clean to me. Tell me if this deserves to be an 8 in your opinion. This looks clean to me. Oh, maybe there's a nope. No, I don't see anything wrong with it, at least from first glance. This is one of those cases where I bet you if I submit this again, it might come back as even a 9. Who knows? Maybe even a 10. So that's pretty wild. We got ourselves a Superior V, not Superior, Superior V from Silver Tempest. Great PSA 10 for a Tag Team Galarian Gallery. No, Tag Team. No. Trainer Gallery. Oh, that's the word I'm looking for. And unfortunate, we got ourselves a Reshiram and Charizard gold promo card in a PSA 8. Was there anything wrong with this card as well? Maybe a small white speck on the top corner? I don't think this deserves it to be an 8 either. So, oh, maybe like off-centering? Maybe. But that was a clean copy too, I thought. And we got ourselves a Glaceon V in a PSA 9. The difference between a 9 and a 10 is very, very close. There's not a lot of differences between a 9 and a 10. So I usually let a 9 go off scot-free because you always expect to get some 9s from your submission, but a PSA 8 is pretty rare. I usually don't get that many 8s, so it's rare for me to get 8. And it's these two specific cards as well. Obviously, these two came out of their premium collection pretty damaged usually, so I'm not surprised that they are 8. It's just that I didn't see any reason why these two would be 8s. They look fine to me, so very unfortunate on that. Let's keep it going. Ooh, and a Greninja and Zoroark Tag Team GX PSA 8. That's pretty low too. Again, I usually am pretty good at spotting any errors on these, and I'm not seeing any white speck error or anything like that. Maybe a scratch on this card if I really stare at it. Maybe. Do you guys see a scratch on it? Over here. It's pretty hard to spot anything wrong with these cards. So the 8s always surprise me. That's 3 8s already. Oh, and we got ourselves a big one. The Tag Team GX, Moltres and Zapdos and Articuno. Trio, really nice copy, especially in a 10. This one is highly, highly desirable. And if you like some of these cards, they are actually going to go up for auction. Most of the cards that I have duplicate copies of, or cards that I send off for grading that I don't want, will go up for auction later this week. You can check out my live stream. It's happening this Saturday. It's going to be a ton of fun. And most of these cards are going to go up on that auction. So if you want an extra copy of any of these cards, just be aware any of these chase cards can go up for the $1 auction live stream this Saturday. Ooh. PSA 10 Glaceon V-Star. That's a really nice card. This is one of my favorite cards from Crown Zenith. They really did a great job with the Glaceon as well as the Leafeon. And if you would like, you can sign up to Whatnot using the link down in the description to get yourself $15 off everything that I currently have, which is awesome because we actually just restocked our store with a ton more booster packs of Twilight Masquerade, Black Bolt and White Flare. We got Surging Sparks, we got Brilliant Stars, Silver Tempest, Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, Crown Zenith, just a bunch of your fan favorite sets. If you use your $15 free credit, then a lot of these booster packs end up being incredibly cheap. You can pick up 2 booster packs of Lost Origin for just $5 after your $15 free credit from Whatnot, and you can also get 3 booster packs of Astral Radiance for just $5 after your $15 credit. So a bunch of really, really good deals. So I'm glad that I was able to restock on those. And we got ourselves an Umbreon and Darkrai PSA 9. A lot of these cards are all going up to $1 auction for this Saturday, so be on the lookout for those if you're excited to pick up any of these cards from this PSA submission. Next one up, and we got ourselves a Sylveon in a PSA 10. That's a really nice one. This one's probably going to go for auction. I'm just letting you guys know I'm looking for a sequential set of these. So I sent off a bunch for submission. And if we get multiple sequential sets, then I'm obviously going to put those up for auction. So be excited because I know a lot of people are going to want these ones specifically. Ooh, we got ourselves a Leafeon in a PSA 9. Still a really cool card, but significantly more affordable than the 10. So those are absolute great pickups. We got ourselves an Umbreon in a PSA 9. Nice. This is probably the most expensive of the trio. I actually don't even know how much the PSA 9 goes for, but I am imagining that goes for around $300 minimum. Right on, we got ourselves an Eevee in a PSA 10. That is really adorable. The 10s are absolutely what we are looking for. And we got ourselves another Sylveon in a PSA 10. That is really, really nice. Got ourselves a Leafeon in a PSA 10. Awesome, awesome. Let's keep this going. Next one up should be the Umbreon, I'm assuming. Yes, and it is the Umbreon in a PSA 10. That is really cool. This is like a $750 card right here. So highly, highly desirable. And yes, there it is. We got ourselves the Eevee in a PSA 10. So there is the sequential set. We got ourselves the Eevee, the Umbreon, the Leafeon, and the Sylveon, all in PSA 10 sequential. This is a very, very desirable set. So I'm probably going to have this set up on my display somewhere in the background, but look at how adorable those are. Fantastic, gorgeous cards. Like I said, we got ourselves another sequential set. I will auction that off. So maybe you guys have a chance to pick up a sequential set of all of the Eevees. Ooh, we got ourselves a Sylveon in a 9. That is unfortunate. Let's keep it going. Leafeon in a 10. Any duplicate copies are going to go up for auction, so this one is going to go up for auction. So there you guys go. If you want a PSA 10 Leafeon, we're going to do one of those. Oh, there we go. We got ourselves a PSA 10 Umbreon. This is a big one. So this card is actually going to go up for $1 auction this weekend. I'm going to make sure that happens. So this is a nice grail card to add to your collection. If you'd like to win yourself a Sleepy Umbreon in perfect condition, then check out my $1 auction. And absolutely use your $15 credit to get yourself some really cheap booster packs. It's a fantastic deal. And finally, we got ourselves an Eevee in a PSA 10. So we got ourselves 3 Eevees in a 10. So we are for sure at least auctioning off one of those. We are auctioning off at least one PSA 10 of the Leafeon, the Sylveon, the Umbreon, as well as the Eevee, because I think we got an extra copy of a 10 of all of them. Actually, I don't know if we have an extra copy of the 10 Sylveon, but we for sure have extra copies of the Leafeon, Eevees, and Umbreon. So those are all being auctioned off, which is a fantastic scoop. So we only got 3 PSA 8s and a ton of 10s, like a ton of 10s. So I'm pretty happy about that. So these were the 8s that we got back. These two I'm not surprised by that much. I mean, I'm a little surprised by because I vetted these and I thought they were in great condition. This one I'm a little surprised by. But 3 8s out of all of these slabs is not a bad population report either. So great return. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful Labor Day. This has been our PSA graded submission, and I will see you guys next time.